Welcome back to this Whiskey Quickie, and we're going to take a trek over the Golden Gate Bridge looking at a new whiskey coming to market called Old Potrero, hailing out of San Francisco. So here is some of the details behind it. So Old Potrero Straight Rye Whiskey, it was credited as the first American craft whiskey to hit the market since Prohibition. That's what it said. I don't know how to read into that one a little bit, but
take your word for it.
This relaunch will feature new packaging and a bottle design geared towards today's contemporary and modern whiskey drinker. It was originally created by Fritz Maytag, the beverage visionary and founder of Hodling & Company. But since 1994, the whiskey has been distilled in small copper pot stills at the San Francisco-based distillery, and in 2010 was passed down to the current master distiller, Bruce Joseph, who has worked alongside Fritz since the first barrels were laid in the early 90s. Distilled from a 100% malted rye mash bill in the same copper pot still since the 1990s, this liquid is then matured in charred, new 24-month, air-dried, extra fine-grained American white oak barrels.
Dang, nailed all the descriptors.
I know, I didn't screw it up one bit.
A lot of adjectives.
And it's aged for a minimum of 6 years. It is a 97 proof whiskey and has a price tag of $65.
All right. You know, the only other 100% rye whiskey I've had is Woodinville's.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not. Is it malted? No.
I don't think it's malted.
Yeah, I don't think so. I think it's just standard.
There we go. 100% malted rye, and it's pot stilled. So let's go ahead and let's dive in with the nose and see if the maltiness.
It's a pretty looking bottle.
It is. It's got like this whole
oh yeah,
open cave underneath of it. You could hide some stuff in or something. I don't know, but
yeah.
All right. So on the nose.
Ooh, there's that maltiness.
Yep. And you get. I mean, it is a craft distilled product. It definitely has a little bit of a grain forward, like I wouldn't say youthness there, but I mean there's a little bit of like what
one of those malted grains that you get typical. It's like
maybe that's what it is.
You know, like those malty chocolate kind of
Whoppers.
Yes,
looking for
Whopper. And then too, like with anything malted, you get that. A lot of those earthy flavors that you don't get from the standard.
Yeah, I definitely get some dried cherries on there. And let's go ahead with the taste. How about the nose enough here? What do you
So the front's like really nice, sweet, rich, chocolatey, but then it really opens up into those earthy notes. You know, I feel like Fred Minnick would love this because it's like really like grain forward.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's really highlighting the grains versus the oak or the distillate. Well, I guess it is distillate in the bottle, but versus, you know, a typical. It's really the grains are really shining here on this. If that's your thing, for me, it's not. But
that's the way I'd put it. I mean, it falls into the craft category, so it's great to be able to see and support that. But it definitely has a little bit. Even at 6 years old, it still feels like there is a bit of a youth factor that plays into it. And honestly, for 97 proof, I feel this drink's way above 97 proof as well.
Yeah, it's a little hot, a little spicy on the end. But yeah, if you like grains, this is going to be right up your wheelhouse.
I think so too. Let's go ahead and let's rate this on the nose. Where you at?
Thumbs up. I like the nose. I mean, it was interesting.
Yeah, you get a lot of that maltedness coming in there.
Yeah.
And on the taste?
Sideways, I mean, there's nothing bad. It's just not my style. We like our sweet corn and our heavy chars.
Heavy chars, much heavies.
Yep.
And the finish?
Sideways, I mean, this is not in my wheelhouse, so if you like maltiness, this is your malty heaven.
I think so too. All right, that is our review of Old Potrero 100% malted rye whiskey release. Cheers, everybody. We'll see you next time.